What's up, everybody? I'm your host Expression here, and today I'm going to be bringing to you guys some gameplay on the map Raid, playing some hardpoint with a couple of my buddies, and in my opinion, we look really intimidating with 6 guys and all having the same clan tag, so we're making a bunch of people back out, so it was really funny. But in this game, I'm going to be using the AN94, and I'm going to have the new camo graffiti on there because this is the one that really intrigued me and struck me, and I really thought this one looked really cool. So I decided that I was going to buy this one, and the cool thing about the camos is you can buy them on like the dashboard, or not on the dashboard, but you can buy them through the game. So if you know where the elite camo is and the other special camo that they gave out to the Hardened Edition players, that's where all the camos are, and you just click on them and you can buy them straight from there. And the thing that really amazed me about this game is, like, everything that I did was so dead on accurate, and it's not like the kills that I got or like the score streaks that I got, but it's the way that I played the game, and I really started to enjoy it a lot better, like Call of Duty, playing with my friends, a lot more than I was recently, because the past week I've been really busy, didn't really play a lot of COD, get on COD today, and I wrecked shit up with my friends, and it was so fun to just come back on and be able to be recognized as amazing through my own talents. So I didn't even care if anyone else told me I was amazing. I knew I was doing amazing because I was wrecking shit up with the way that I was playing, and I felt so great. But today, in this video, I wanted to bring you guys a personal story because I did get a lot of favorites and a lot of likes on the last video. So today, I decided to bring you guys a story about throwing snowballs at cars, and it's a story from my childhood, and I decided to use this personal story because, I don't know, I was just like thinking in class one day, and I was just like, I got a great personal story to tell them, because this actually was kind of like a life lesson / never do it again kind of story. So I decided that I'd bring it to you guys in a commentary because I did get a lot of likes on my last one, so I decided to bring it to you guys in another video with some awesome gameplay. So it was a afternoon at my grandma's house, and it was one of those days where it's like super cold out, but yet it's still snowing, and the snow is coming down real hard. And if you know anything about snow plowing, snow plows like to push the snow to the sides, and then they compact a lot of snow on like corners and stuff like that, because that's like the easiest place to get the snow to, so they just leave it there on the side. So every year, me and my cousins, we like to build snow forts on these snowplow spots, and sometimes they get destroyed if the snow comes real hard again and they have to plow the streets again, but sometimes they'll just put salt down, stuff like that. But anyway, so we built this awesome fort on the snowplow spot where they like to push all the snow, and it had all these like elaborate tunnels, and we had this like staircase that went up, and a bunch of seats, and like a shelf back there, and we brought out these drinks, and we made little cup holders for our drinks, and we made chairs and couches, and it was this real cool spot for us to chill behind this like trench fort, and it was really awesome, and we hung out there like all afternoon. So we're hanging out there, and we're like, we should probably have a battle, that'd be really cool. So we go over and we help a couple of my cousins make another fort on the other side, and we start building, and one of them gets this great idea that we should just throw snowballs at cars instead of each other. So we're sitting there, and one of my cousins thinks of a code word, and the code word was shit. And when my cousin says shit, we all have to jump out and throw snowballs at the car. So we're sitting there, 3 of us on one side, 3 of us on the other side of the street in each of our forts, and we're sitting behind our forts, ducked down, like listening for cars, and we're listening, and we hear one roll by, and my cousin jumps up and he says, shit! And we all jump out from behind our forts, and we start throwing snowballs, and we're one of those people that we have them like stacked up in the pyramids so we can have them ready. So usually when you're having a snowball fort like fight outside, you usually just make them as you go, but nah, dude, we had them made up in pyramids ready to throw, and we were going hard as hell making these snowball forts, and we were just having a blast with each other, throwing them at each other and the cars, and it was all good and fun. And we hit the car like 3 times, and the car just keeps driving, and he does like a little jerk stop, and then he starts going again because he didn't like know what was happening. He didn't know he was getting hit from snowballs, because like after we'd throw our snowballs, we'd jump back down and duck behind our barriers, and he wouldn't be able to see us. And it was actually pretty successful for like 2 or 3 cars, and then there was just one car. Oh my god. Alright, so this guy pulls up to the stop sign, and we're listening for him, listening for his car to go across the street. And his car pulls across the street real slow, and he sees our forts on either side. And this guy pulls across real slow, and he starts to pick up speed. Starts to think he's getting away. My cousin jumps up, shit! And we all jump up, and we start throwing snowballs at him like there's no tomorrow. And then we duck, because this guy just stopped his car. We're like, oh shit, oh shit, the game is out, the game is out, this guy stopped his car. The guy gets out of his car, and he walks over to my other cousin's fort. So he's on the other side. I'm on one side of the street, and this guy is talking to my cousin on the other side of the street. He says, young man, were you just throwing snowballs at my car? And they start talking for a bit, and he starts telling my cousins about how it's so bad to throw snowballs at cars. But we're only little kids, and we're only playing games, so I know it was bad, but it was still fun for us. But I guess we could have done something better with our time. I don't know. But he starts talking to my cousin, and me and my other 2 cousins are sitting behind our fort on the other side of the street, and we're thinking, oh my god, we're gonna get in trouble. We have to get out of here. We have to run. We have to run. So me and my 2 cousins are sitting there behind our fort, and the guy that got out of his car has no idea that we're even there. So we're sitting there. We're trying to make a plan in the snow, because we have this little stick for commanding each other for some reason. And we're drawing a plan in the snow, which really couldn't work because the snow is white. So we're looking at it, and we have no idea what to do. But we're thinking to ourselves, oh my god, we have to get out of here. And this guy's lecturing my other cousins on the other side of the street about how it is horrible to throw snowballs at cars, and he's threatening to tell our grandmother. So this was pretty funny how we were just like listening in on it, but no one else knew that we were there other than my other cousins on the other side of the street. So anyway, so we're thinking real hard, oh my god, we have to get out of here. So I look up right over the barrier to see if the guy is standing there, like if he can see me or not. So what I do is I tell my 2 cousins that we have to get out of here now. So we start army crawling away from the area. So we start going towards my grandmother's house to get out, because we can't stay there because we feel like we're getting in trouble. And I don't care if I leave my other cousins because they're just brats anyway. So we start army crawling away, and then the guy sees us. He turns around. He says, you there! And I get up with my cousins and say, run! Run! And we start booking it from my grandma's house. And we get to the garage, and we try to open the door, but she doesn't have a padlock. So we run around, and we try to get through the back door. And the guy chases us into my grandmother's yard. And he grabs me by the back of my collar. And he grabs my other cousin by the back of the collar. And I tell my other cousin to run, run, run. So he runs around the front of the house. And the guy, he's holding me with his hand, his death grip on the back of my collar, on my hood. And he says, young man, you're in a lot of trouble. So he takes me to the front door of my grandmother's house, and I have no idea where my 3rd cousin went, but my other cousins are still behind the fort, the ones that were across the street from me. And me and my cousin that are death gripped by this guy's hand are just scared out of our mind right now that this guy is holding us like, oh my god, I'm gonna die kind of thing. And I was just so fucking scared of what he was gonna do. But he's talking to me about like lecturing me and how it's bad to throw snowballs at cars and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, I have to get out of here again. So this guy walks me up to my grandma's door, and he rings the doorbell. And my grandma just went out to get groceries, so she wasn't going to be home at all. So he like leaves me there, and he just kind of took off because he couldn't really get me in trouble because my grandma wasn't there. So I'm pretty sure he came back later because my grandma like grounded me for an hour, me and my cousins, for being bad. So we had to sit in a timeout chair. Or not timeout chair, but like a timeout corner together, like in separate corners because we were being bad. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I want to let you know that the 200th video of mine is going to be a Minecraft Let's Play session with me and my friends, and I'm going to leave a face cam on there for you guys. So if you guys want to check that out later, it's going to be coming out soon. This video is coming to an end. If you guys want to like and subscribe for more videos like this, like the gameplay, this is X Preston signing off. See you guys later.